We ran down the busy streets as fast as we could, pushing past the crowd of people around us, the air filling with our own laughter. "Come on, Carter, you're too slow," snickered Killian, grabbing my shoulder and pushing me forward. Half drunk and completely high, I staggered forward, almost falling onto the ground. "If you don't hurry up, we'll get caught." For someone being chased by 4 angry policemen shouting for us to stop, Killian was carefree and untroubled, finding the situation more exhilarating than scary. I laughed along, more out of nervousness, my entire body pumping with adrenaline as I tried to keep up. My normal, goody-two-shoe self would have never imagined doing such a thing. Slowly falling behind, my vision spun, everything around me duplicating. The only thing I could focus on was the boy in front of me, Killian, tall with broad shoulders, silky black hair blowing in the wind. He looked so free and full of life. He turned around, bright green eyes sparkling with excitement and mischief, a smile tugging at his lips and revealing his pearly white teeth. A husky laugh escaped him as he extended his hand, covered in silver rings, with the acronym he loved tattooed across his fingers, Y.O.L.O. "Take my hand," he ordered softly. I forced my burning legs to speed up, panting for air as I reached for him. As our fingers intertwined, he pulled me forward. Side by side, we ran down the streets, ignoring the shouts behind us and the stares around us, laughing and hooting like there was no tomorrow. We didn't know where we were going or what would happen. We just kept going forward without turning back. Because Y.O.L.O. Killian Henderson, called Mr. Kofsky, our history teacher. We all turned toward the empty seat at the back of the room. Absent again, what a surprise! Killian came to class maybe twice a week. He had the reputation of the school's bad boy, dating countless girls, throwing endless parties, doing daring things and not caring about anything but having fun. Jet black hair, emerald eyes, a sharp jawline, rebellious and misunderstood, the biggest cliché. I snorted. "Carter Jones, present as always," smiled Mr. Kofsky, giving me a small nod. It was true, I was a hardworking, studious good student. There was no way Killian and I would ever cross paths. He never came to class and I only came to class. I was Carter Jones, the good boy who stayed away from the bad. That was how things were, and how they would stay. "Carter," exclaimed Esh, my best friend, running down the hall and slamming into me. "Esh." I winced. "No running in the halls, you know it's against the rules," I snapped. "Really, Carty," she scoffed. "I come running here with all my love, and you just lecture me about rules." I narrowed my eyes. "Don't swear," I mumbled. We walked to the cafeteria, talking about our English test. Esh and I had been friends since middle school, always at the top of our class. What started as rivalry had turned into an unbreakable friendship. "Oh right, did you hear about the latest school scandal?" she asked. "No, what happened?" "You know Killian." "I heard rumors he was caught with another guy in the boys' locker room, Luke, the football co-captain." I raised a brow. "A boy? It's probably just rumors," I mumbled flatly. Ash accidentally bumped into someone, spilling water all over their shoe. It was Desiree, the cheerleading captain, and one of the biggest nuisances in school. "Are you kidding me?" she snapped, her 2 friends flanking her with shocked faces. "Do you know how expensive these shoes are? Someone as poor as you probably wouldn't know." Ash's cheeks flushed pink with embarrassment. "Desiree, it's just water," I said, stepping in. "It'll dry off." She snorted at me. "It's cute you trying to be her knight in shining armor, pipsqueak, but it doesn't work when you're as short as a dwarf and as thin as a twig." I flinched. "Oh, you did not just say that to my best friend," snarled Esh. The girls started fighting, a crowd gathering to film. Desiree played dirty, grabbing her apple juice and splashing it all over Esh's face. Everyone gasped. "Oops," Desiree gasped, feigning innocence. "It's just apple juice, right? It'll dry off." Esh was furious, seconds away from snapping. But right before she could act, someone grabbed my plate of spaghetti and meatballs and dumped it over Desiree's head. Pasta sauce dripped down her hair, noodles dangling at her sides. She let out a shrill scream as the cafeteria erupted in gasps. We all turned, stunned to see who had done it. Whoops, smirked Killian, holding the empty plate. It's just spaghetti, right? Can one of you explain why one of my students is covered in spaghetti? Demanded the principal, slamming his fist on the table. We sat before Mr. Rodriguez, heads hung low. And why are two of my best students involved in this mess? Relax, Mr. Roro, Killian chuckled coolly. You're going to bust a vein. It was all their fault. Desiree protested, pointing at Ash and me. Ash dumped water on my shoes on purpose. I don't see anything, Mr. Rodriguez said, squinting at her shoe. That's because it's water, she huffed. Desiree and Ash argued back and forth, my small voice drowned out in the chaos. That's enough, boomed Mr. Rodriguez. Who dumped the food on Miss I.O.'s head? This was no accident. The room went silent. No one wanted to throw Killian under the bus, not us, not even Desiree, who'd had a crush on him for years. But Killian raised his hand voluntarily. That would be me. And why? The principal asked, barely surprised. Killian shrugged. I just felt like it. This is serious, Killian. I've given you too many warnings. I'm calling your mother and suspending you. He scribbled on a slip of paper. The rest of you may leave. Ash and Desiree stood to go, but I stayed frozen, squeezing my clammy palms. Mr. Rodriguez, I murmured. I told Killian to dump the spaghetti. It was a joke that went too far. The principal narrowed his eyes. Did someone pressure you, Carter? Are you being bullied? No, sir, I said, face burning. I did it on my own. He sighed. All right. The both of you get 2 weeks of detention. Now get out. And Carter, I am very disappointed in you. I'm sorry, sir, I whispered, tears stinging my eyes. I'd never gotten in trouble before. Detention felt like a prison sentence. We left the office. I lifted my head and accidentally locked eyes with Killian, closer than I'd ever been before. His eyes were bright green, vivid with mischief, the color of pistachios, I thought. He leaned down to my height, the scent of his cologne wrapping around me. I expected a thank you, but instead he spoke in a low, husky whisper just for me. I'll see you in detention, Jones. Jones. How did he know my last name? He pulled away and walked off, Desiree hurrying after him. I stood there blinking, dazed. Did he just smile at me?